So, would you like to introduce our next guest? They've been on the show before, and we're so excited to have them on again.
The Cavedwellers, who you can read about in the Reader this very week. Maybe not when the show airs, but right now you can. Yeah, reformed after what, 40 years?
Wow.
Did two killer singles, dressed up in caveman gear in the day. What more do you need to know?
That's enough for me.
Yeah.
Let's watch them. Bring them on. Cave Dwellers. Woo!
The look in your eyes, I realize your love is so fine. I'm glad you're mine. I love the way you talk. I love the way you walk. Your love is so fine. I'm glad you're mine. The stars up above. I love your love like bottle of time. Forever mine. I love you day and night. It feels so right. The look in your eyes. I realize I love you. I want you. I need you. I love you. I love you.
Listen to our story and maybe you will learn. Love with someone you cherish, respect you will learn. The world is full of people who really, really care. Just hold up your hands and our love will share.
The look in your eyes, I realize your love is so fine. I'm glad you're mine. I love the way you talk. I love the way you walk. Your love is so fine. I'm glad you're mine. I love you. I want you. I need you. I love you.
Oh, that was lovely. Thanks so much. So we're so fortunate because we've got Plastic Crime Wave here to interview. So I tell you what, I'm going to sneak over on this side.
All right, I'll
And
stay
Plastic
over
Crime
here.
Wave, why don't you stay on that side over there? First, we'll get everyone's names. Why don't you get these two gentlemen over here and ask them, tell them what your names are.
The notorious Peter Budd, right?
Infamous.
And you, sir?
Rick Sorcy.
And you're the original drummer, reunited after 40 years.
Yes.
Wow.
50 years.
50,
50 years. Wow. Well, let me get these guys over
That's
here.
older than me.
I know. How about that? Hi, Joe. What's your name?
I forgot. Joe Croca.
Oh, okay, we'll go with Joe. Joe and I are actually old friends, so it's nice to see each other again. Hi, and will you introduce yourself?
You know me, Gary Goldberg, Mia.
I
And
know.
we got for you our current album on the Numero label, and here's our new album for you.
Oh my
'Cause
gosh.
we think you're the greatest.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys, Gary, think you guys are the greatest.
thank you very
You guys are the greatest. Steve, do you have any questions or anything you want to highlight with
So
these guys?
Peter, you had quite a long career. Well, you played with like Gene Vincent and Bill Haley and Jerry Lee Lewis. You must have a good story there.
Yeah, I started in 55 and Jerry Lee Lewis in 57. I was on that tour, and when he got kicked out for marrying his 13-year-old cousin. And so I quit my job, and after that, when he got kicked out, I had no work. So I became a musician.
So the moral of that story, kids, is don't get married at age 13. Okay? Wait a little longer,
Especially to your cousin.
especially to your cousin. No. All right.
And then I came to the States in 66 and immediately joined Gary for the Cavedwellers, and we were together a few years. And then we kind of disappeared, and I don't know what happened. And I hadn't seen Gary for 45 years. Wow. And one day we got together, and it's amazing. So we're good new material, and it's fun all over again.
Did
And
you
that's a
wanna add
nice
to that,
guitar
Gary?
you got there, too.
Yeah, I'm still paying for it.
Did you want to add something to that?
Well, Peter, we, Joe, of course, you know Joe. Joe's with us now, and we've been playing together for quite a few months now together with Joe. Peter and I, of course, reunited after 45 years. This guy, 50 years I hadn't seen him. He was our first drummer ever, and we got a new album out, which I gave you, our newest one out, and there's our current one with the Numero group called Runaround, which is our hit in 1967. And that's about it. That's all I can say.
And Joe, how's it feel being a part of the band now? You're joining a legend here, a legacy
Yes,
now.
I know. Legend. That's a good way of putting it. Yes, it's great. I'm having a lot of fun. I still have my own band, the Blue Lincolns, and so when these guys are out gigging, they call me up and come down, and it sounds great. And it's great to see you two after all these years.
Thanks. It's so nice. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Oh my gosh, it's so great. These guys have been playing a long time. So kids, if you stick to something that you love, if things happen, you end up on CHic-A-Go-Go, you still have your great friends, all kinds of stuff, yay. And speaking of great things happening, we would love it if you guys could please lead off the L train line. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, it sounds like
Gary, you into it?
Okay, we'll do it.
Let's do it. All right, the Cave Dwellers. Okay.